And thank you for your show of support. I would also like to thank all of the sponsors, which you can see listed in your program. Once again, Air Products has been a legacy partner and most generous sponsor for this event. Air Products is represented here tonight by Lori Hackett, Director of Philanthropy and Community Relations. Lori, would you please stand so we can personally thank you? We have a number of public officials in the audience as well tonight, and I'd like to call your name and ask you to please stand. And if the audience would hold your applause until the end, until I've read the names, I would appreciate that. First is the Allentown School Board. Members of the Allentown School Board, Audrey Matheson is the president of the board. Others from the school board that are here this evening are Sarah Jane Brace, Phoebe Harris, Charles Steele, Robert Smith, and Elizabeth Martinez. We also have Ellen Millard-Kern, who is Chief of Staff to State Senator Pat Brown. Our two state representatives, Mike Schlossberg and Pete Schweier, are with us, as well as Nancy Wilt, Chief of Staff for State Representative Pete Schweier. Thank you for being here and for supporting this event. For the first time this year, we are honoring two graduates as honorary co-chairs of this event. Kate Kurtz is a graduate of Deer High School, class of 1974. Kate is the heart and soul of the Louis E. Deer Alumni Association and serves as vice president, where she volunteers as webmaster and editor of all Deer Alumni communications. She works professionally as the Business Development and Community Relations Manager for People First Credit Union and has been with that company for 42 years. Don Bernhardt is the other co-chair. Don is a 1968 graduate of William Allen High School. For Don, the Allentown School District is a family affair, and he has spent his entire career in service to the community and the city of Allentown. Don was employed by PPL Corporation as Director of Community Affairs for 19 years and was Community Development Director of the city for 15 years. Today he is serving as Executive Director of the Downtown Allentown Community Development Initiative. Please welcome both Kay and Don to the podium. Kay will offer a few words first.
Good evening, everyone. How many Deer grads are out there? I want to see a show of hands. Oh, and how about the other school across town? I truly am humbled by when the foundation asked me to be a co-chair. As I said in my bio, if you read it, I'm a product of the Allentown School District. I always was proud to be an Allentonian. And from when I went to elementary school, Sheridan, for some of you kids might know where that is, I grew up down in the 1st and 6th Ward. Went to Harrison Morton. At that time it was a junior high school, and then I finished up my high school career at Deer High School. I want to thank the foundation for this honor. I would also like to thank my family, my credit union family, for giving me the opportunity to give back to the community I serve. And we have good kids in the Allentown School District. No, I take it back. We got great kids in the Allentown School District. About our students. So I want everyone to enjoy themselves tonight. And once again, thank you for this honor.
Kurt, thanks to you and the foundation for the recognition, and thanks to all of you for being here tonight to support the mission of the foundation. I'm honored to be here tonight on behalf of all the Allen High School graduates. I could give a speech about the excellence of education at Allen back in the Stone Ages when I was there in the 60s, but I won't do that. We'll save that. Maybe that's a conversation for cocktail hour at the next event. But I do want to tell a quick story about the other point of connection that Arlene and I have to the school district, which is our children. It's the story I've told many people, but I've had two 20-year careers, both here in Allentown. The first one as a public official for the city of Allentown, where I had to live in the city. And when I left there and went to PPL, it seemed like 3/4 of the people I knew asked me right away, well, how soon are you going to move out of the city? You can't send your kids to the Allentown School District. And I said, no, I love the city, I love my neighborhood, I am totally committed to public education. Our kids are going to public school, and indeed they did. Our son Spencer, who I guess is the black sheep of the family, he actually went to Deeroff. And got the perfect education for him there. This was back when there were still academies, and he went to the Information Technology Academy and indeed was perfectly trained for a career in that field, which he now has. Our daughter Tess was valedictorian at Allen in 2010 and went on to Princeton, graduated from there with honors, so I've never had tolerance for anybody. Thank you, and thank you for the education that she got at Allen. I've never had tolerance for people who wanted to talk to me about how you can't get a great education from the Allentown School District. You can. And that continues to be the case. Fast forward to today, do the challenges for urban school districts ever end? No, there's plenty of challenges. But just a couple of points of light that I want to mention, starting with Allentown has one of the absolute best early childhood education systems in the country. The folks who run Head Start in Washington have designated Community Services for Children's Head Start programs here as one of the 10 best in the United States. LCTI is one of the absolute best technical schools in the country. And in addition to the quality educations at Allen and Deeroff, Building 21, which is too young to have won any awards really, but has its students on a tremendous path to success. So a lot of work yet to be done to connect those dots of success, and I'm proud to be part of that and proud to be part of the work the foundation is doing. So thank you for your support.
Both Don and Kay assisted with fundraising for tonight's event. We thank them for that. And they also are here serving as shining examples of what alumni can do and mean to the school district that taught them most of everything they know from their earlier years. So thank you, Kay and Don. And we have for you a certificate recognizing you as the co-chair, one for Kay, she's already got hers, and Don. And our state legislators, Senator Brown, Representative Schlossberg, and Representative Schweier, have been kind enough to get citations recognizing both of our honorees from both the state Senate and the House of Representatives. I would also like, before I leave the stage, to thank the members of the board of the Allentown School District Foundation. We meet every other month, and the executive committee meets in the different months, also every other month, so we've got at least 12 meetings a year. The board members are very attentive. We never fall short and don't have a quorum. Everyone is really engaged and interested in what they're doing. So I'd like to have all the board members who are here, and I think there's 18 of the 22. Would you please stand to be recognized with our thanks? I would like to thank the 3 staff members that make the days go round every day, year in and year out. Susan Williams, the executive director, Vicki Newhart, administrative assistant, and Lori Smith, who is our bookkeeper. Would you please rise to be recognized? Thank you. It is now my pleasure to welcome Mr. Thomas Parker, the superintendent of the Allentown School District. Thank you.
Good evening. I was told I only had an hour, so I prepared a short speech just to share with you this evening. I really just wanted to come say thank you. On behalf of myself as superintendent of the Allentown School District, our Allentown School District Board of Directors who've been recognized, who are here this evening, for the 17,000 children that find their way in Allentown School District schools each and every day. Thank you. It is with extreme pleasure that I stand here and acknowledge those who are committed not just to the children that are in their homes, but to the children that are in their community. And that's what each one of you represents for the students that we serve each and every day in the Allentown School District. I am humbled. I've had a number of conversations with our leadership here, and between Kurt and Tony and Susan, that commitment to ensuring that we're making a difference for the kids that we serve every day is extremely high. Allentown School District, if you read the paper anytime recently, you know that we're a district that has our challenges. We're having fiscal challenges as a district. We have a number of academic challenges, but we've committed to ensuring that we tackle these challenges head on and that we ensure each and every child that walks through the doors in kindergarten and out the doors in the 12th grade has the best opportunity to succeed in life. And that commitment is undergirded by your commitment to ensure that we have the resources available to do that work. I've challenged our school district foundation in the way that I've challenged a number of our community leaders here in the city of Allentown, and I haven't been shy about it. We have a commitment to these students to ensure that they have all the resources necessary to succeed in life. I have been excited and humbled each and every time that that challenge has been met, and we continue to do the work to ensure that our students are successful. So I have to again say thank you to our local legislative leaders who've been there when we needed support. Thank you to each and every one of you who've committed resources, not just money, but time and energy to the students that we serve. Thank you. We are here, we are excited, and we will continue to be one of the pieces of glue in this city that will ensure we meet the vision for 2030, that our city is outlining, and that we are a top flight school district in the city of Allentown. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Parker. My name is Tony Muir, and I serve as the Vice President of the Foundation. The fun part of the program is about to begin. You're in for a real treat. We have more than 120 participants who are going to show you a wonderful show. We're going to make you smile, tap your toes, laugh, and just feel good. But before we start the show, there are several thank yous that I would like to make on behalf of the Foundation. First of all, I would like to extend a special thanks to all of our performers, the musicians, the singers, the dancers, the actors, the vocalists, the band members, the choral members, the ROTC members, our MCs, and those students you won't see tonight who are backstage helping everybody. Lots of personal time and sacrifice went into this big production, as you will realize as you watch it. So please join me in a big round of applause for our performers from the Allentown School. Now what you're about to see is a huge production. It involves 2 high schools, 4 middle schools, lots of teachers, students, participants, and these kinds of things don't happen without leadership, without dedicated teachers who care and are willing to sacrifice time and energy to make this kind of a performance so special. So would you please join me in thanking them as well. So a show like this needs an MC. It's a variety show of sorts, and you need somebody to kind of coordinate it. And you can be thankful that it's not I. In the past, if you've been to the High Notes Gala, you know that Bob Sperling has been our past MC. Bob is a member of the board, and I think there are very few people in our community who care more about the kids than Bob Sperling. Bob's mantra is, it's all about the kids. And with Bob's blessing, we decided this year that we would make the kids the MCs. And it's my privilege to introduce to you our 4 student MCs. who will come out on the stage behind me as I introduce them. Our first MC is Ruth Hannah Stewart. Ruth is a senior at William Allen, and like each of our MCs, she's involved in a number of activities. Here are some of Hannah's high notes. She's on the girls' tennis, field hockey, and swimming teams. She's a member of the William Allen Construction Company. She's a member of the National Honor Society. She's also a member of the Arts, Math, and Spanish Honor Societies. She plans to attend Northeastern University in Boston in the fall. She has an interest in computer science and engineering, and she wants to be an FBI agent. Her brother Nathaniel is a student at Stanford, and her brother Josiah is a sophomore at Edinburgh University. Our next MC is John Carlos Santana. John is our youngest MC. He is a sophomore at William Allen. His extracurricular activities center around his career goal of wanting to become a registered nurse. His high notes include the following. He's a participant in the East Stroudsburg University Upward Bound program, a pre-college academic support program that prepares high school students to become successful college students. He belongs to Canaries for Life, the Health Careers Club, the Gay Straight Alliance, and the Empower Club. And although only a sophomore, John is a student representative to the Allentown School District Board of Directors. John's sister Perla is a first-year student at Allen. John would like to thank his family, friends, and teachers for pushing him to be all that he can be. Our next MC is Farah Saeed. Farah is a junior at Deerfield High School. His high notes include varsity wrestling. He's the junior class president. He's a member of the student council. He's on the debate and scholastic scrimmage teams, and he's a member of the National Honor Society. His hope is to attend an outstanding university such as the University of Pennsylvania, and his career goal is to become a successful business executive. He told me that his energy and spirit comes from his family, and he would like to thank his mother Mary, his father Isa, as well as his brother Adib, who attends Muhlenberg College, and his brother Anthony, who is a freshman in high school. Our final MC is Caroline Dvorinka. Caroline is a senior at Deerfield High School. Her high notes include being a member of the varsity swimming team, a member of the National Honor Society, the president of the Student Council, and a student representative to the Allentown School District Board of Directors. She will be attending Lehigh University in the fall and hopes to become a biomedical engineer. Her younger brothers attend Dodd Elementary and South Mountain Middle School. She would like to thank her family, friends, teachers, and coaches for providing her with challenges and opportunities, including being an MC tonight. So MCs, it's your show.
Good evening, everyone. We are all so proud to be here.
We are nervous but excited to host this evening of entertainment showcasing Allentown students.
And like that, I've lost all my friends. Hello. Under the direction of teachers Leslie Corbett and Karen Montagnese, Robin Trexler will be doing a joint production this year. Tonight, they're giving us the Prepare Ye / Light of the World from Godspell Jr. Godspell was opened off-Broadway in May of 1971, and 40 years later, it opened on Broadway and lasted for about a year. But joke's on Broadway, because now it's an American classic. Please enjoy.
You